So we're using Wix to create our website for Hoppy and Jumpy, wix.com, and the easiest way to get started is to sign in with our Gmail account. So I've entered the information manually and I'm going to click login, but you could as easily just click on Google or Facebook if you didn't want to type all that in manually, as long as you are already logged into your Google account or your Facebook account. So we're getting rid of this little ad they have for themselves. Of course, you could watch the tutorials, they have lots of them. But here's our Hoppy and Jumpy Wix site, and that was just created, and we're going to click on it to edit the site. Okay, so lots of templates are available to you on Wix, so you don't have to design anything that's going to look beautiful. It's already going to look beautiful because they have hundreds of templates. But so you can pick, you can filter the templates by category of what it is, the reason you're making your website. But when you are first logging in, when you're first signing up, you'll also have the option to, instead of just going to the templates and going eeny, meeny, miny, mo, picking one, if you want them to suggest to you some templates that might work for your purposes, you'll get that option. They'll ask you some questions and kind of take you through a wizard. This is what we're doing for the purpose of this demonstration, and I've already done that. Here, picked a template, and the only thing that I have done so far on here is I typed in, just by double clicking on whatever this said before, probably said achieving growth or something like that. I just typed in live free, and you have all your options of how to treat the text if you want to change it. Here's of course another banner, so anything you click on or anything that's there, you just double click on it and you can change it. Okay, now the other thing I did already do actually is, this was a banner that comes straight across the entire screen, and you get to change what you want to have in that banner space. Right now, there's only one video we can choose because we've uploaded a video. If we wanted to upload a different video as the opening video for our Live Free website, we would just click Upload Media and simply drag and drop here right from our computer or any of these other venues. All right. But I think drag and drop from your computer is the simplest, in my opinion, if you're on a desktop. So we've done that with our silver video, and that is why you see, I'm going to get rid of this now, a totally black background here. We're going to change this. We're going to add another video. Before we do, I want to show you at the top. You can see what this looks like on a mobile phone versus on a desktop. The default is to show you on a desktop because typically you're going to be designing your site on a desktop. It'll be much simpler. But if you go to mobile view, we're going to skip this little tutorial it's giving us. Okay. And you can see, I'm going to scroll up and down so you can see what it looks like on a phone. Okay, we've done virtually nothing on here except changing the title, and we added a video, which I'll show you more about in a minute. Everything else already looks great. We want to add directly from YouTube instead of desktop in this example. So coming down to the list video option, we can upload from any of these. We're uploading from YouTube, so click on that. Here's our YouTube play window. We can change, expand and contract as much as we want, but we don't want Wix to play their own ad. We want to change it to our YouTube video. So we're clicking on YouTube, and you can't, you want to change the URL address, but you can't double click on it or select anything. You just need to paste it in there. So we've already, I'm going to come up and just show you in case you don't know. Hopefully you do if you're doing YouTubes, but if you come up to the video you want and you double click on it and Control C on your keyboard, that copies it. We come back over to the Wix editor, and even though you're not able to select this or highlight this, just go ahead and do Control V for paste, and it pasted it in there even though it looked like it wasn't responding to my cursor. It did paste it in. Here's the video we wanted to put on, and the thumbnail that it shows is something it picked on its own, and instead of this black screen we have a nice thumbnail. And now we can size this how we want, place it wherever we want on the page, and whenever you've got it where you want it, I'll give you a bad example here. We'll put it over here, okay? And you saw how it went, how you get these black lines or these white and black lines over here. That's because when you switch to mobile view, you're going to be missing some of this element that you just created. It's going to be hidden. So you want to stay within this line and this line, these dotted lines. But I'll show you what it looks like. Because we crossed this line that they're encouraging you not to cross, come up here and switch to mobile. And if we scroll up and down, it did go ahead and correct for that, but a lot of times it doesn't. It'll just make it look very strange and unprofessional. So we're going to go back to our desktop view and put it right in the center. Okay, so this was a templated page, remember, and so if we click on an element, any element, you'll see a blue line outlining the entire element, whatever's included in that element. This kind of element is called a strip, and so is this, for example, where the text is getting placed. See this tab that says strip up there when you just click on the blank gray? So you can change the color of the strip. Obviously, go up here, you can make it anything you want. You can make it your own image, you can change it to any color you want. You could make it its own video. They give you backgrounds you can choose from if you just want to use one of theirs, etc., etc. Okay, so we're not changing that though. What I want to show you is how to copy paste if you like one of their elements and you want more of that on your page than what they've provided. Just click on it, and you can right click on your mouse, copy, and then say we want to put more down here. I'm going to right click. I'm just in this white space. I'm using my mouse to right click and paste, and you're going to see this same strip of 3 blocks get pasted down below. Okay, so if you wanted a whole wall of these to help categorize your information, you could do that, or with any of the other elements that are on the page. Simple right click with the mouse to copy paste. We could do it here with this banner. We could put another one by right clicking on the mouse, click paste, and there it is. And we could change the background color to match or make it different. I'm going to delete it, and it's gone. Okay, so there's lots more you could explore. It's pretty self-driven. When you click on things, they try to make it pretty intuitive. This is obviously not done yet. There's a lot of things that need to happen here, but there's all kind of options for you. Just click on things and change them as you want. Down here, for example, you can even put your own information. It does not need to say Wix down here. You can just delete that and type your company name. But what you want to know is main thing you want to check before you publish is you want to check your mobile setting to make sure that it doesn't look really goofy once it's reformatted for a mobile phone. So you just click on that and you're going to see the view. So we haven't tried to make this look great yet, and we certainly are not done entering information, but you get a view of what it's going to look like, and after you've got it the way you want it, then you also want to come over to Page Layout Optimizer and use that for mobile. All right, it's going to optimize now. It may or may not change the layout, but look at how the layout is, and then click Optimize, and you may see it get rid of certain elements that are causing it to be jumbled. So just make sure and go to Optimize. Okay, and it did something. It changed maybe this had a couple banners going on. All right, so that's the last thing that you want to do before you publish. And now the changes that we made are going to go live, and we'll view the live site that is not complete yet, but in the works. And there's our YouTube icon we put, and our video that can play right away, direct to YouTube with the ads connected if you have that feature as well. So I hope that was helpful. There's lots more to learn and go over. If you have other tips or questions you want to put in the comments below, feel free, and you have all kind of options here with a free Wix website.